Back to Morning Live. So we do have that developing story, breaking news, as it were, around the death of a former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. It is a developing story and we are following up. So we will bring you more as we receive more information around that. Meanwhile, back here in South Africa, the official program at the 2019 World Economic Forum on Africa kicks off, it kicked off yesterday, as it were. So let's get an update on the developments yesterday and also what's likely to happen today. SABC's business news anchor Nompumelelo Siziba is in Cape Town. Nompu, good morning to you.
Thanks very much, Leanne. Well, it's the third and final day of the World Economic Forum on Africa here in Cape Town at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. And of course, the theme has been about shared growth. That is, now I've forgotten what I wanted to say. So now it's really been about inclusive growth, what they call shaping inclusive growth and shared futures in the fourth industrial revolution. As you can hear, it's a mouthful, but basically it's really around the fourth industrial revolution. It's been a theme for a number of years. They just put it in different contexts. And of course, later today, they are going to be talking around a number of subjects. It's only a half day. The actual formal program finishes around 12 o'clock. And today they're going to be looking at banking the unbanked, which is a huge subject on the African continent. Of course, there are many of our people on the continent who don't have access to financial services. And given that we're talking about the fourth industrial revolution, obviously digital technology is now a big deal and enabling people to have access to a bank account. Fintech is growing and so on. People who don't have to go to branch are able to transact and so on. So that's one of the issues that are being looked at. They're also looking at infrastructure. Of course, it's critical, physical infrastructure, especially now that many countries have signed up to the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. It's important that we have the infrastructure in place logistically so that goods and services, particularly goods, physical goods, can move from Cape to Cairo and so on. So they're going to be talking around that. That all needs money, funding, investment. Yesterday we were speaking to one of the development finance organizations, that is the IDC, talking to them around what investments they're making, what partnerships they're having with other similar organizations on the continent in order to unlock value on the continent, because there's a lot to be done, but everything, of course, needs money. There's also a session around I've forgotten now, but there's also other sessions that are taking place, but really it's just a few sessions: banking the unbanked, looking at infrastructure, and there is another one that escapes my mind. Of course, a lot of the high-level presidents and heads of state and so on, they have pretty much left already. And of course, we know that yesterday President Cyril Ramaphosa had to basically leave the stage because he needed to attend urgently to the gender-based violence meeting that he needed to have, and basically that was it. But of course, you know, we need to see going forward. We need to see, is this more than just a talk shop? Are some of the discussions that are being had here going to be translated into actual actions, you know, that we can see and benefit from as Africans? Anyway, that's all I have for you. It's back to Valen on the sports desk.